friend's father lost to biogenesis treatments, I ventured into Borneo's depths. The tribe leader shared the secret of Pachacaria radix, an aerial route with an untapped potential. Jalen, my sharp-witted guide, led me through the jungle, and we set off on that boat, heading for Biogenesis' hidden research lab.
Breaking news, Biogenesis unveils a revolutionary cancer-curing drug and vaccine set to launch in 30 days, promising a new era in medicine.
That news reshape medicine, they say. While the river bleeds and the fish die, Gold, you buy their cure now.
Trust? I would sooner swim with that crocodile to find the truth than trust those snakes.
Truth's deep, but water's restless. Watch it, Gold.
I still feel Kittilä's icy bite, even here in Borneo. That USB pressed into my hand in Kittilä's snow opened a world of secrets and conspiracies. The Enigma Collective, they have been watching, examining. Their ultimate purpose, something I will expose. I flew to Prague to meet them. At the city of 100 spires, I stood in a dimly lit chamber. The Collective, interesting brotherhood, but what are they after? A shadowy purpose? We will see. But the Borneo files and the data they showed me convinced me. Cures buried by synthetic greed. My friend's father died to biogenesis chemo treatments, a broken formula. And here I am. Their purpose seemed to align with mine. I will secure the nature's cure. The world needs to know about it. I don't care if it unravels my own soul in the process. I will expose these synthetic lies for my friend's father, for everyone.
River's too still. Gold. Ripples ahead.
Stillness like that? Birds go quiet when danger is close. Keep your eyes up, Jalen.
What was that?
Take my hand! Fight! Plan B, VTF still operational, mission 80 kilometers trek, pace 3 kilometers per hour, 20 kilometers per day, Biogenesis lab by day 5, fast to sharpen focus, ketones for fuel, electrolytes, 280 milligrams on day 2 and 3, harvest white kratom for energy, break the fast with fish on day 3, GPS coordinates locked in, the sharp edge MK2 will sustain me, 2 bamboo sticks, light and strong, breathing, 2-1 pattern, the jungle doesn't wait, time to go. Smart move, my friend. detour cost time. Damn leeches. Old ways talk of a deeper sickness, not just bad cells, but a broken balance in our life force. The tribal leader called it the crawlers.
They sap our strength, dam the river of life, rob our spirit's fire, leaving shells where souls once danced.
Parasites feeding off life. They weaken us, steal our vitality, leaving us depleted. They are like a hidden infection spreading through the body, through society. Jalen knew it. He spoke of balance, of the interconnectedness of all things. The Enigma Collective, they seem to seek that balance. It's more than just biology. It's a ripple effect spreading outward, a disruption in one area affecting the whole. The river in Kittila, poisoned by the mines, choking its life. Same here. Toxins and chemicals poison the air, water, land, and ultimately ourselves.
The root spirit banishes the crawlers, cleanses the blood, and reignites the inner fire.
Pachacaria radix, the aerial root, not just a cure, but a cleanser, a force of nature, where the leaked Biogenesis own study exhibits an anti-parasitic efficacy, enhances detoxification, and supports cellular regeneration. Truth they buried like they buried my friend's father with their poison, but the data is incomplete. Their lab holds the ultimate proof to stop this madness. It's about restoring balance, about aligning with the natural rhythms, about remembering the wisdom that lies deeper within us. The tribe leader showed me his sick elephant. We used modern medicine to fight the infection and a turmeric poultice to reduce swelling and aid recovery. A mix of both worlds, a synergy, proving knowledge doesn't pick sides. It's about integration, not isolation. Science should ask questions, test ideas, not follow blind rules. But Biogenesis twisted. They hide data, ignore what doesn't fit their narrative, they silence truth and pick profit over healing, turning science into a lie. Their fake cure, the data screams danger, neurological damage, weak immunity, organ failure, a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. They bury the warnings, chase power and play God with lives. They are scared of what they can't control, the healing power of nature in us, in life itself, a force they cannot contain, a truth they cannot silence. more day to go. Almost there.
Go ahead and initiate the injection. Let's see if this oncology vaccine reduces tumor volume compared to the control. Johan, here, of all places?
Alistair Pembroke. So you with Biogenesis now? Oxford 2012. You swore you would never let science be corrupted by greed. What changed?
A lot's changed since Oxford. That was before my father's lymphoma. Biogenesis offered me a director role. A high salary, enough to cover his experimental treatments. I couldn't walk away from that.
I'm sorry about your father, Alistair, but this data is showing they are risking massive neurological damage, sacrificing lives for profit.
I tried to stop it, Johan. I pushed back as a director, but they're too powerful. You don't know how deep this goes.
So they're trying to suppress and erase the real cure, Pachacaria radix, to protect their synthetic monopoly. Is that so?
Exactly. The root's natural synergy threatens their patent. They can't let it survive, so they're wiping it out.
And you, as a director, you signed off on these trials, knowing people could die?
I had to, Johan. The money from this position is keeping my father alive. I'm trapped.
You swore to protect the vulnerable. Help me get the rest of this data. We'll expose them. We'll help save lives and protect your father.
God, I don't know if I can do this. But the main server has the final logs. Follow me. Hurry. If this leaks, I'm done, Johan. They'll fire me, cut my salary. My father won't survive without it.
Well, look at that. We all have a price tag. Alistair.
I can't lose the money, Johan. It's the only thing keeping my father alive. I'm sorry.
95% downloaded, betrayal noted. Until next time, Alistair. Mitragynine speciosa, a natural analgesic. 7-hydroxymitragynine, a higher potency, enhancing the analgesic effect. Speciosilatine, modulating GABA pathways, reducing neural excitability. Mood-stabilizing mitragynine, affecting serotonergic pathways. Effective synergy, pain reduced, focus improved, nature's alkaloids at work. I'm functional. Let's see what the data reveals. Project Helix internal study from 2018 on Ban Flu Shield, an mRNA vaccine rolled out in 2022 as a universal flu shot. Cancer rates up 300% in vaccinated populations by 2024. Residual DNA levels 34 to 49 nanograms per dose, far above the 10 nanogram safety limit. Another study undisclosed SV40 promoter enhancer sequence in the plasmid, not reported to the regulators, designed to drive DNA into nucleus. The mechanism pan-flu shields mRNA and residual DNA entering the nucleus via line 1 retrotransposons enhanced by the SV40 promoter, not rewriting DNA but altering its packaging. Epigenetic changes confirmed chromatin tightening around p53, tumor suppressor activity down 60%. That's driving the cancer spike, lymphomas, leukemias, especially in children. Additional data, elevated IL-6 TNF-A-alpha levels post-vaccination, chronic inflammation accelerating, DNA damage, another cancer pathway. OncoShield, a cancer vaccine in development since 2020. They knew Plant Shield's DNA would cause cancer, projected 10 million cases by 2030, and a plan to profit from the treatment. This was deliberate. I'm probably about 40 kilometers from our destroyed boat, 3-4 days in superior condition, but the boat's gone. Another 120 kilometers to the village. That's 13 days total. With this leg, perhaps 31. Hello, love.
Johan, there you are. I was starting to worry. I thought you would be home by now. You sound exhausted. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Just took a little detour, got caught up in some local scenery. Should be home soon.
Scenery? Really? Well, I hope you didn't forget the kids' souvenirs. Oversized stuffed elephant, and she wants a lion marionette puppet. You promised.
Stuffed elephant and a lion, got it. I'll make sure my next detour includes a gift shop. Wouldn't dare to face our babies empty-handed.
You better not, and be careful. I swear, you'll find trouble wherever you go. No more detours, okay?
I'll be home soon. Wound stable. Kratom's effect holding. I'll need to disinfect it soon though.
Today, we're exposing a chilling conspiracy from Biogenesis Pharmaceuticals thanks to some leaked evidence. I'm joined by Dr. Paul McCallan, a leading public health expert. Doc, what the hell are we looking at?
Jake, this is one of the worst cases I've seen in my career. Biogenesis's pan-flu shield vaccine, rolled out in 2022, caused a 300% spike in cancer rates by 2024, especially in kids. It's loaded with 34 to 49 nanograms of residual DNA per dose and an SV40 promoter, a genetic switch that drives that DNA into the nucleus, triggering cancer. They knew this and pushed it anyway, projecting 10 million cancer cases by 2030, lymphomas, leukemias, mostly in children.
Wow, that's wild. An SV40 promoter? Isn't that the monkey virus stuff from way back in the day?
Exactly, Jake. SV40 contaminated polio vaccines in the 50s and 60s, raising cancer concerns for years. Here, it's not the live virus, but the promoter still poses a major risk. They hid this data while developing OncoShield, a cancer vaccine set to make them $50 billion by 2035. They created a cancer crisis to profit from the cure.
So they knew they were causing cancer and they still profited off it? That's straight up evil. And they paid off regulators, hid the SV40 data. I heard about a 6-year-old girl named Suzanne who got leukemia after her shot. What about this Pachacuria radix stuff? Weren't they hiding that too?
Yes, Jake. They suppressed research on Pachacuria radix, a plant from Borneo. It can be brewed as a tea to release its active ingredient, Pachacarol A, which has anti-tumor effects. But Biogenesis tried to synthesize it into a drug and vaccine. Their own studies showed it caused severe tremors and memory loss. So they buried the natural remedy to profit from their dangerous synthetic version. It's a public health disaster. And that's why I founded the Global Health Integrity Alliance, GHIA, to fight this corruption.
This gotta be a wake-up call, bro. We gotta spread this info. You there listening? Go to GIA.org and sign the petition for a global investigation into Biogenesis. Share this everywhere. Don't let them get away with this. Doc McCallan, thanks for breaking this down. This is huge.
It's a moral imperative, Jake. Join us at GHIA.org. The fight for truth and justice.